just to get some thoughts heading into that fixture. Coach, thank you very much for joining us. You saw the draw obviously about 8 days ago, and you've probably had enough time now to plan for this fixture. But just your thoughts heading into that fixture, your thoughts about the game, playing at home, as well as your thoughts on the opposition.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much for having us. Good afternoon, members of the media. Yes, it's a knockout. When you talk of a knockout, it means every minute you are on the pitch, it will be a very important minute. And I think the minutes that you will have on the day has to be accumulated from your preparation and training. And I think after the draw was made, we were back at work, preparing the team to go into this game on Saturday, which is a very important game for all of us at Kaizer Chiefs, because what I normally say is that every game we play is a cup game. So we have not been winning the cup games we played, and I think now is the time for us to turn the corner. We fully understand that it comes with hard work, it comes with proper preparation going into this match. At the same time, you give respect to your opponents, but at the same time, there is only one team that has to win on Saturday. We as the host, as Kaizer Chiefs, are looking forward to this important match against AmaZulu. We have seen over the past few weeks AmaZulu playing good football. Since the last time we won 3-0 against AmaZulu, there have been a lot of improvement from the side of AmaZulu. And I think we also have to understand that in team preparation, you prepare the team in possession, you prepare the team out of possession, and also the transition moments that will always be there in the game. And I think when I look back and reflect on the game we played against AmaZulu, they gave us a very tough game, but on the day the plan worked out for us because we managed to get the 3 goals. So we are looking forward to have another tough encounter on Saturday. But I think the tactical preparation has been going very well going into this match.
Thank you, Coach. First question, let's go to Karabo.
Good afternoon, Coach. Karabo. Coach, you've been here for 2 months now, had a pre-season with the club. Do you now understand, the magnitude of this football club? Because I think, as you correctly said, you need to win every match that you play. Do you understand, this? It seems a blessing and a curse at the same time, being the head coach of Chiefs. Does it bother you, the pressure? Are you now, baptized with the fire of being, the leader of this football club? Thank you.
I think you're very right. For any coach, it is always a blessing and a curse. Because when you don't win games, you look at it to be a curse. When you win games, it becomes a blessing. So I think we are fully aware of those challenges when it comes to coaching itself. And I think when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, we are fully aware that Kaizer Chiefs is one of the best teams that we have in the country. And the demands and the expectations are very high. And I think the understanding that one has to bring into the situation I'm in now, I think there was a bit of preparation as I was growing up, as I was becoming a coach and a qualified coach, and the challenges that I went through. So I think, yes, the understanding is coming, but the most important thing is that you can only understand when you're getting results. But when you're not getting results, you always go back and work very hard so that the next fixture you play, you get results, and then you become more of a settled technical team, because the planning becomes also a bit easier when you're getting results. But we are fully aware of what is happening, and it is also a challenge for all of us at the club to say we are looking forward to do well as a team, we are looking forward to do well as individual players, but I think it's a work in progress. As much as we might not be that patient with the work in progress, but we have to be very positive about the outcome.
Thank you. Let's take the next questions. I see hands there at the back. Can we go there? Jabulo and then Togozisi. Or you can do it vice versa. That's fine.
Togozisi from Farpost. Coach, just looking at maybe last season, because I say this because it's a continuation, I think the challenge was scoring goals. 32 goals in 30 games in the league. this season, I think, is still the same challenge. I mean, I'm looking so far in the league, I think you've scored 89 games. What exactly is the problem, and how do you intend to fix it?
Yeah, I think goal scoring is a problem, but at the same time, it is the preparation, the training. It is not only on the technical side of it when you prepare the team, when it comes to your offensive play and goal scoring, but it's also on the mental side of it. We always talk of composure. The question will be, what is composure, and when do you apply composure? It is also a very important part when it comes to those individual players. Whenever they are faced in a situation where they have to score goals, then the composure doesn't come in, and the technical execution is not what is expected. Because when you look at it now, when we miss one goal, we get more worried of missing too many, and we end up missing too many. So I think it is more of a mental side of it for players to understand that chances are coming from different angles of the game. It can be a chance from a set play, it can be a chance from 1v1 with the goalkeeper, it can be a chance from combination, and also a chance from crosses. So these are the moments that we are working on. These are the moments that we feel if ever our players and the team gets a very clear understanding of where is the goalkeeper when the ball comes from this angle, what is likely to happen when the ball is coming from this angle. But the most important thing also is for us to share the responsibility, because at times we tend to take everything upon ourselves, and then we give away an opportunity to score. Because I think finishing and scoring, it is something that we are working very hard on, especially for our attacking players. And also, like I said, with the set plays, we also stand a good chance of scoring goals from set plays.
Coach, how have you handled the fact that in your time at Chiefs, you don't necessarily start on a clean slate? I mean, you inherit the pressure and the baggage of the team struggled in previous seasons, so you're not necessarily judged on what the team has done or what you've done under your tenure. And the second part of that question is, how do you guard against the desire and desperation to win a trophy to not affect the players? Because with every trophy that comes, there's always those questions in terms of will it be the one that finally breaks the drought?
I think let's start with the career that one has chosen. I think as young as I was 28 years ago, becoming a coach, I did not know that this is a real career, and you have to look after yourself, after your players, after the ambitions and the interests of the club. And I think we come from an environment where club coaches were coaches before, and club coaches being coaches, they will always demand, they always tell you what needs to happen. But at the professional level, it's a bit different, and it comes with the territory. Yes, the pressure comes from yesterday, not necessarily today, because of the history of the club, the background of the club. But when you take this position, even when I was appointed as Bafana coach, I was fully aware of the pressure that comes with that position. And even this one is the same. But you can't relegate yourself to a loser when you know you've got the capabilities and the knowledge to turn things around. And I think it is that knowledge and the information I have, that we are working very hard to turn things around in Kaizer Chiefs. And I think in football, when you talk of patience, people tend to think of you trying to protect yourself. And I think patience is not only about the results. Patience is about the process that you are in, because in a process you are projecting the product, and the product at times it doesn't come out to be the color you want, but at the same time it doesn't mean you have failed in achieving what you wanted to achieve. And I think starting the season with so much pressure, especially coming from the previous seasons, not only last season, the previous seasons, I think the club has made a very strong stand in acquiring the technical team, acquiring the players. And in that acquiring of the players, it's a process also. Because I normally say this, you come from other teams coming into Kaizer Chiefs. When you arrive at the village, it's a different environment. It's a different environment. The demands are different. The requirements are different. So I think as of now, as a team, as players, as coaches, I think we are getting it right, because we are balancing performance with results. As soon as we get the results, people will be able to see that we are having a very good performance from the team. The last question.
Cutting against the desire and sort of the desperation to win the trophy and not let that affect how players perform because of this situation.
I think the club has brought quality players, and quality players coming into Kaizer Chiefs. It is their desire for them to win trophies. It's for their desire for them to win matches. So that comes with pressure, and the most important thing is how do you handle that pressure? Because you go into a game, you miss a chance, and then you lose that game. The most important thing is how you help that individual to come back again training and to work very hard and to be positive going into the next game. But I think we have employed a mental coach which is working very closely with the technical team, and the players are responding very positive. And I think very soon we'll be able to turn the corner.
Okay, we've got Mazola, Benjamin here. I've noted Tsepang and Katleko. If we still have time, we'll take more hands. Thank you. Mazola, you're up next. I've also noted you, Ted.
Coach, you've previously spoken about the work that's gone behind the scenes to recruit Castillo. Can I get your reaction on his national team call-up? Is it some sort of vindication also to the work that you've done to bring him here? And what do you think it will do for his season going forward to have been recognized by his country?
I think well done to the club to recruit a player like Edson Castillo, because Edson, when we recruited him, he was playing in the national team. But for the past 2 seasons, he was not selected for the national team. But I think with him coming here and understanding the environment and being a player that we have currently, scoring goals, and obviously having a very clear understanding of his roles and functions on the pitch and the understanding with the rest of the team. I think the national team scouts saw that their former national team player is back again in terms of his quality being on the pitch. So I think it's good for Castillo, it's good for the club, it's also good for his national team. And we are looking forward to have Castillo in the team and contributing positively. And in us, in our quest to win trophies, in our quest to win games, we are happy to have somebody of Castillo's caliber, and with the understanding that he's developing with the rest of the team.
Tsepang.
Coach Tsepang, just to follow up on Mazola's question, when do you expect to have Castillo back? Because I'm sure a trip from South America can be quite taxing, and how do you manage that? And the fact that he didn't play these 2 games while he was away, is that a good or bad thing for you as a coach?
I think the first thing was for us to congratulate him to be selected for the national team. And I think every player wants to play for his national team. And I think it was a very big achievement for him to be recognized, to be selected for the national team playing for Kaizer Chiefs in South Africa. So just for him to be in the camp, it was a good thing because he was part of the team and he went through the training and the preparation with the team, even though he did not play. But I think I would have been much happier if he was to play for his national team. And I know for a fact that the type of a player he is would have loved to play. So it is not a good thing for us, not for him not to have played, but it is also a good thing for us that he was in the national team.
Is there phone? Okay.
Yeah, just how do you manage it, because you played in Saturday, and when do you expect him back, and how do you manage all those miles flying and all of it?
The time zones are a bit of a challenge for us, but he's a professional. We are looking forward to him arriving in South Africa on Thursday night. Hopefully we'll have him in our captain's run on Friday, and then we'll look at it, and then we'll get advice from our medical team and also our sports science in terms of how many minutes we can have him on the pitch. If ever we have to start him, we have to bring him in, but he's a very important member of the team.
Benjamin?
Coach, Benjamin here. Coach, I have 2 questions. First one is the sporting director has made it clear that you are not done signing yet. Which department would you be looking at maybe bringing in 1 or 2 more players? The second one is the last game you played was a loss to Cape Town City. And going into the break, it was first the MTN 8 and the FIFA break. Would you have wanted to continue after that loss? How does it work for you?
Yeah, we can't change the fixture, we can't change the schedule, we can't change the FIFA week. We have to deal with situations like that. And I think after losing against Cape Town City, obviously we were all disappointed because that's one game we wanted to play and win. But that is in the past. What is important is for us focusing on the Carling Cup and also looking into the next PSL fixture against the Arrows towards the end of the month. So the most important thing is for us to refocus and looking forward into the positives that we are looking at, so that everybody, when everybody is back, will be able to prepare the team. Yes, it's a bit of a challenge because you ended up losing 5 players that went to play for their respective national teams. But hopefully they will come back injury-free, they will come back fresher. But I think we had a very good time to prepare the rest of the players. So we are looking forward to welcome the players from their national teams and then be ready for Saturday.
The department that the sporting director says you're not done signing yet, which department are you looking at?
I think it also goes back to our squad audit. For now, we can't be talking about what we plan to do in the future. Yes, we might be looking into certain areas of our game, but for now, we are happy with what we have and we are working and giving confidence to the players that we have in the camp.
Okay, let's move the mic here. No, but he was first. Let's give him a chance, please. Thank you.
Coach, good afternoon, Coach. I remember when you were appointed Bafana coach, you described it as a forest you have to navigate your way through and see what's on the other side. So as you navigate through this challenge, Coach, I'm sure Dr. Kaizer Chiefs is someone that you lean on for advice and wisdom. Are you able to take us, into how are those conversations like with the chairman as you navigate through this challenge as well?
One, I think I always say it's a privilege to be part of this brand. You have a chairman who played football. You have a chairman who has been in the game for more than 53 years. So I think his wisdom will always come out very important. Every time when we are to play a game, I always have a pre-match meeting with him, just to take him through the team, take him through the injuries, take him through the plan that we want to deploy in the game that we are to play. And then that has been going very well. And I think with his background, with his experience, it has been very good technical conversations. And I think technical conversations are always important because even if you meet somebody in the street and has got something to say about the game, it is a free lesson that will take place, whether it is from the person you meet in the street or from your side. What is important is that football is evolving, and in football evolving, it is also important to have those technical conversations. I think the rest of the club members who have been in the game for long, they always have a role to play. They always have something to say that you can always look into, because it's a big team. Football is it's a massive sport. You cannot always be doing everything all by yourself without listening and at times getting some advices from the people that are around.
Okay, last round of questions. No. They raise their hands before you, so you can't just take the microphone. Temba, Gamude, and then Tsepo. Brani, if we've got time, you'll then have the opportunity. Thank you.
No, Brani will put it straight to you.
Please, can we be brief so that we allow others to know a chance? Thank you.
Like Joseph from Sports. You are sitting with a man there who knows how to win these cups. Coach Johnson, he's there, although he's in a different position in the club. How much does Kevin Johnson come handy in a situation where it's a cup game? He has done it before, he has the know-how. how often do you touch base with him as much as you do touch base with the chairman? How much is his influence in you as a club coach, a senior coach level?
Yeah, at Kaizer Chiefs we have what I just said now, technical conversations. And technical conversation, like I said, it takes place anytime. We were celebrating the chairman's birthday. There was a technical conversation in our celebration. So Coach Kevin Johnson will always be part of our technical meetings. He has got a vast experience in the game, so it is always very interesting for us to be having those technical conversations. But I think the most important thing is that he has got respect and confidence in our team in terms of how we do things. It is just a matter of time before things gets into place. But I think, like I said, every member of Kaizer Chiefs, we always engage and involve in our discussions.
Coach, this fixture is happening at the FNB Stadium. Seems like FNB has become a hoodoo venue for you because you play your home games at Moses Mabhida or Polokwane, that's where you get your results. But at FNB, it seems as if like the only win that's coming there is against Orlando Pirates. So how are you making sure that FNB becomes a fortress for Kaizer Chiefs so that every team that comes there, you slaughter them in making sure that you get positive results from the club?
I think the measurements of any field in South Africa are more or less the same, but the difference will be the name attached to a particular stadium. But FNB being our home game, yes, we are fully aware that the last game we played did not win a game. But that doesn't define who we are. That doesn't define us in terms of our home ground. FNB will remain our home ground, but at the same time we have to turn the fortunes around, and we are looking forward to turn those fortunes around. Yes, we have played a few of our games at Moses Mabhida and then some at Peter Mokaba, but at the end of the day, the home of Kaizer Chiefs is at FNB. And it's for us not to turn it into a hoodoo stadium in this case, because it's our home stadium. We are looking forward to play our games at FNB, and we start winning games at FNB.
Quick one, Tsepo.
Thanks. Coach Tsepo from ENC, just a quick one on Keegan Dolly. We saw a bit of him in the previous match in terms of fitness level. How far is he from probably being in contention for 90 minutes? Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's a build-up. We are fully aware that Keegan Dolly was out for last 5 months due to ACL injury. So I think the last game we gave him 30 minutes, and I think it will be a build-up in terms of getting match fitness and getting more playing minutes, and also having a very clear understanding of the team, how we play as a team. But I think he's a professional, highly talented, highly experienced. So I think we'll see more of him over time whenever he's available for selection.
Quick one, Brani.
Coach, thank you. Need further coach was news. One easy question for you, coach. Is it a foregone conclusion that Chiefs is going to beat AmaZulu?
I don't think it has to be. We have to use that terminology to say it's a foregone conclusion. It's a game of 90 minutes. It's a game of extra time. It's a game of opportunities, and we are looking forward to this game having more opportunities and scoring more goals than AmaZulu.
Okay, I literally have 3 more minutes, so Mahlatsi, quick one from you as well.
I know it's a foregone conclusion as well. Coach, I just want to check. I know you guys don't normally put too much attention to social media and stuff, but one of the discussions that the fans are having is the issue of Jwane. What have you seen or not seen in this boy that he's not getting expected, or what people were expecting there to be more chances given the perceived potential that he has?
I think he was promoted because he's a quality player. I think he played a few games because he's a good player. And competition is very fair at Kaizer Chiefs. And I think we are fully aware that we are using him as a 6. And in the past few games, we had Yusuf Mar playing as a 6. And Yusuf Mart, in those games, he did very well. And then we brought in Teto into the team. So it's a good competition for the number 6 role at the club. And I think the young man is working very hard. The young man is doing very well. His time will come. And when that time comes, he will take the number 6 role. And then the older guys will have to fight to take him out of the team. And I think it has happened with the rest of the players. We started the season with Given Msimango. And then Mapolova Njabulo Ngobo was given an opportunity, and I think he has been doing very well. So the rest of the players are waiting patiently to get their chance and also to take the jersey and be in the starting 11.